Hi, welcome back to Miles After 50. I'm Jose and I have a little insight to share today. I was on YouTube watching Ageless Runner videos by Ralph, and he was describing his half marathon training. I then posed a question as to how long should you be running before you attempt a half marathon? And he suggested when you can run easily 6 miles, which is around 6 to 8 months of training. And that brought me back to my half marathon training, which I'm using in the Jeff Galloway app. I don't know, or I don't remember if the Jeff Galloway app tells you when you should pursue this training, but the reason why I'm having doubts about continuing is because I have slight knee pain, and I noticed that the mileage every week in the program is increasing by 1 mile so the week 3 I believe it was up to 3 miles, week 4 is 4 miles, and week 5 is 5 miles. I don't know if that's right, because from what I read, most suggest to do 10% of your weekly mileage. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to kick back a little bit and just follow that until I get to half marathon. So right now I'm at around 3 miles, 3 to 4 miles. So I'm going to do around 3.3 for a while. And then the week after that, I'll probably do 3.6. And then the week after that, move up to 4, etc. Little by little. And then when I'm at 4, I go to 4.4, just doing 10% increments because I don't want to get injured. And I believe the Jeff Galloway app is made for people who've been running for a while, like Ralph suggested, 6 to 8 months. So I'm gonna see how it goes, and I'll report back. I'm gonna go run today. It's drizzling a little bit. I don't mind the drizzle. I just don't like downpours because I think you get sick that way. And I'm gonna go out and let you know how my run went. Stay with me, and I'll show you the stats in a little bit. Well, today's run was an experiment in intervals. I started out running at 30:15, and I had a tough time getting in air. I can't explain it. It feels like something was blocking the air and getting my lungs, so I had to take it easy for the first mile or so. Then after a mile, it started easing up, and I bumped things up to like 60 seconds run and 30 seconds walk. And that felt good. And in about 1.5 miles, I got curious and I said, well, let me see if I can run a quarter mile. So I started running a quarter mile. And I did that, I think, for almost a mile till I got about 2.5 miles. And I felt pretty good. And I think that was around 3 or 4 minutes of running with a 30-second walk. And that brought my pace quite down a bit. But I was pushing it. My heart rate was around 155, 157, I believe. I'll put the stats up. But I think my heart rate got a little high with pushing it. So it taught me that I can stick to 30-30 or 30-20 and still run without feeling like I got beat up. Right now, my legs feel pretty beat. So I don't think I'm going to be doing the quarter mile stuff anymore. I think I'll stick to the 1 minute max interval time and maybe the 30 seconds on and 30 seconds off interval time. What does that tell me? That tells me that I'm going to run for about 30 minutes 3 or 4 times a week. I'm going to keep it to 30-30 or 30-20 or even 30-15 so I can up my pace a little bit. But I'm going to stick with this in the long run for fitness. If I decide to run a race, then I'll look at maybe going 45 seconds and 30 seconds rest. But to be honest, or even a minute run and 30 seconds rest, because the quarter mile, I'm not ready for that. I mean, I'm beat. It was a big difference running the quarter mile and then 30 seconds off. Like I said, this is only week 3 or week 4. So we'll see how it goes, but I feel a lot better, cardio wise. I feel very, very, a lot better, more confident in my running. And to be honest, I was running with ease, very hard to explain that unless you felt it yourself. So I'll track the next run probably on today's Tuesday. So I'll probably do a Thursday or a Friday run. Probably Friday and a Sunday. And I'll let you know how it goes. And this time I'm just going to stick to 30-30. 30-30 for 30 minutes, and we'll see how far I get. And we'll see how I feel. All right. Thanks for tuning in.